Good day to all. Today we can discuss the topic about discrete and continuous model in finite element methods. Here, generally, the finite element analysis begins with the computer aided design model that represents the physical parts, as like this gear wheel, which can be simulated with the knowledge of the material properties and the applied loads and constraints. Here, what is material properties? Already we are aware about how can we study the material properties with the aid of stress strain curve. In our strength of materials, we studied about the stress strain curve with the universal testing machine. In that percentage of area reduction and the original diameter and the final diameter. From this we can identify the material properties. And the same lot of experiments are available with our strength of materials laboratory. And also what are all the loads, different loads we can apply on the body, we studied with that same lab, which are compression load, tension load, torsion load and bending load. We can apply the load. So from the finite element analysis we can represent these knowledge of material properties and load things on the computer aided design model, okay, which can be available with the finite element methodology softwares. So what is the initial step? The initial step, the accuracy of the developed model, which can be identified through finite element analysis. So the accuracy of the finite element model is directly related to the finite element mesh. Here you see one of the sphere available. The sphere is split up into lot of triangular elements. Okay, here you see the red color thing is known as element, which is in the form of triangle, so that which is called as triangular element. And all elements are connected with the points. That point is known as node. So these kind of elements are available with our initial step. So these continuous form of elements make a mesh. Okay, so the finite element mesh is used to subdivide the CAD model into smaller domains, the called elements. So every element is called as domain, over which a set of equations are solved. How can we represent these elements? Yes, we can utilize the polynomial functions. So from the polynomial function we can define every elements. Okay, as these elements are made smaller and smaller, so mesh refinement is also needed for getting the accurate result from the developed finite element analysis model. Here I have one doubt. What is mesh refinement? Yes, mesh refinement is an important tool for editing finite element meshes in order to increase the accuracy of the solution. When I need more accuracy means I may develop the fine mesh refinement, which means very smaller or tiny elements on the considered CAD model. From this we can get the accuracy of the solution. After that, in that FEA, now we may aware about what is the meaning of element, what is the meaning of node, how can we meshing. Likewise we studied, and in previous video also I discussed about what is meant by discretization and the things that are involved with the finite element methodology. How can we create the ideas? Likewise we discussed. Today we may move to discrete model and the continuous model that are available with the finite element analysis. So that I gave a smaller introduction about meshing. Here discrete model, the state variables, the term state variable. What is the meaning of state variable? For example, if I consider the thermodynamic means system means there may be a enthalpy, entropy, and also if I consider the mechanics lab means there should be a velocity, acceleration, likewise the component available. In moreover, I have considered the electrical lab means there is current, voltage, these kind of variables available. These state variables change only at a countable number of points in time, which is known as discrete model. These points in time are the ones at which the event occurs, change in state. And also it may change its states also comes under discrete model. Here, these elements have a well-defined deflection equation that available in a standard books like a beam and other physical parts. We are having the standard equations in our standard book. So, these kind of problems we can solve with the discrete model. But this model also has its own drawback, isn't it? So that the element geometry is simple in this discrete model. The elements geometry is simple. So, mesh refinement doesn't give better results. For example, if I consider the blue color beam, the blue color beam normally gives the we can utilize the square elements. So these square elements, if I go for refine the mesh size, does not give any accurate result. So this discrete model doesn't give any better results. So for if I need better results for curvilinear shape or other means, we can move to other thing, continuous model. Before here I already told about what is deflection. What is deflection? Why we go for FA? Yes, deflection in structural engineering terms means the movement of a beam or node from its original position. This problem also can be solved with the finite element analysis software. So it happens. Why deflection happens? Due to the forces and loads being applied on the body. So deflection also referred to as displacement. So deflection, here you see the cantilever beam deflected with the delta. So this delta deflection is also called as a displacement, which can occur from externally applied loads. The distance of deflection, here you see the delta, okay, the distance of deflection of a member under load is directly related to the slope of the deflected shape of the body under that load. So these kind of deflections we can study it through discretized model. So but we can't study the curved and sharp edge corners with the discrete model, because we are always utilizing the standard elements as like triangular or square shape. How can we solve the curve or sharp edge problems? Yes, through continuous model. In that also has its own property, which means the state variable. Already you know about what is state variable. Change in continuous way. For example, if you consider the man walking on the rope, it dynamically changes its state of position. So how can we analyze these kind of problem with the FEI? Yes, through the continuous model we can study this kind of problems. So the state variable change in continuous way and not abruptly from one state to another. So if the man walking on the rope means there are infinite number of states available on that rope. So how can we study? Through continuous model we can study. So continuous structure elements can be represented in 2D, 3D structures where the deflection equations and interpolation functions are not well defined, like the shown beam structure. For example, if you consider the man walking on the rope means there is no standard equation available with the standard data work, so that these kind of problems can be solved with the continuous model. In this category, elements may be in any form, so it is effective in sharp curved geometry as like this diagram, and we can study 2D 3D elements with this continuous model. And also we can study the circular element have the higher stress concentration, so we can study the stress concentration on curvilinear bodies like this diagram with this continuous model analysis. So which is known as discrete and continuous model that is available with the finite element analysis concepts. Thank you all. If you are having any doubts, you may ask me through comment box.